What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over each and every one of the new Bold Blitz cards added into College Football 25 Ultimate Team, as well as talking about where the market is at after, I don't even want to call it a glitch because it still was kind of risky, but after the training packs for the CFP used to be 42,000 trading, now they're 67,000 trading. People made a lot of coins, but more importantly, a lot of CFP players were ripped in the last 24 hours. So the market for those cards are going to be way down. So we're going to be going over talking about all of those things in this video. But we got to start with Bold Blitz, and then we'll get to the markets in a little bit. And as we do dive into that, guys, if you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. Really do appreciate all of the support on the channel. As always, you guys are absolutely amazing. I love each and every one of you guys. So thank you for making this a possibility for me to do. So let's start with the Bold Blitz players. Obviously, LaMichael James is the headliner, is the big time name in today's drop. Let's see if this game mode will load a little bit quicker. Let's see what other Bold Blitz cards we do get today. We'll start at the bottom, work our way to the top with LaMichael James being again the big time headliner. So lowest overall is today is a 93 overall. Start off with Chavez Brown. An 89 speed, 86 acceleration, decent block shed, decent hit power, decent zone coverage, 84 change direction. He's just a mediocre linebacker. There's nothing really horrible about Brown, but he's just fine. I think that's really the best thing I can say about him is he's just fine. He's okay. Can use him if you want to. Nothing crazy about the card, though. Dylan Rosiak up next out of Illinois. 90 speed, 88 acceleration, decent block shed, decent hit power, decent zone coverage. This card stinks because he's got a 73 change of direction. So Rosiak, not good. As far as Brown, you can obviously run him. Campbell up next from Alabama. 87 speed, 88 acceleration. Outside linebacker, doesn't get after the quarterback. His change of direction stinks. I'm going to ask you, what does this card do on the field? I know he's 6'3". I know his zone coverage is a 92. But with the 78 change of direction that's in an 87 speed, this card might be the worst card that came out today. Campbell stinks. Him and Rosiak are absolutely horrible. Then we do see Jenkins from Virginia Tech, a Bold Blitz card, 88 speed, 93 acceleration, decent finesse move. A 62 block shed is absurd. 86 change of direction. I don't love him either. He's not super fast. His block shed is abysmal. I don't like him either, okay? Quentin Cooley, let's see what you get into. 93 overall with 91 speed, 82 change of direction. Holy cow, this content stinks. Alex Harkey up next, right tackle. See what he gets into. 92 pass block, 92 run block. Decent overall card. 86 strength is crazy, though. Honestly, I don't know how these cards are 93 overalls. None of these cards are looking too good to me. Right guard from Baylor, Campbell Barrington up next. See what he gets into. Better pass blocker than run blocker, 88 strength. Holy cow. I'm about to pull my eyes out. These cards are not good. They're not good. None of them are. Next up, tight end Latu from Washington. 6'7", 92 speed, good route runner. Okay, now we got a card that can play a little football. He can play some football. Good route runner. He's 6'6". He's got 92 speed. This is our first card that I'm looking at that's like, you know what? He can play a little football. Now, is he the best tight end in the game? No. But he is a card that is going to play some good football for you. 92 speed is super fast at the tight end position. 6'7" is nothing to laugh at. 93 deep route running, or mid route running with 92 short is really solid. I like this card a ton. I'm just being honest with you. I like this card a lot in this game. Especially if you don't need a guy to run block, but his run blocking is not bad. I think this card is going to be overlooked in today's drop. But if he is, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If this card is 40, if he's minimum, which is like 48,000, I'm picking him up. He's a beast. Next up, Solomon Brown from Buffalo. 93 speed, 93 zone coverage, 90 change direction. He's only 5'11". It's a problem for the card, but he's not horrible. He can play at a pretty decent level, especially if you play mostly zone. Center, Pete up next. 90 strength, better pass blocker than run blocker. So if all you do is throw the football, Pete can play. Is he the best center in the game? No, but he can still play on the field for you. So are we through? We're through the 93s. Yikes. Outside of the tight end, it's a big yikes today. I just want to be honest. Card we didn't see yesterday, TJ Guy, right end from Michigan, go blue, 89 speed, 93 acceleration, good block shed, gets after the quarterback, 84 change direction. I don't mind this card. Like, I don't necessarily, like, even if you compare him, let's say, compare him to Zion Young, who came out yesterday, I think Zion Young is nearly just as good. But TJ Guy is, he's probably slightly better. Him compared to Andrew Edson is close. Edson's acceleration is quite a bit better. So I don't mind TJ Guy at all. Depending on his price, he's fine. Don't love him, especially for what his price is going to be. Campbell up next, Dalevon Campbell, 6'4", 95 speed, 95 deep route running, 95 carrying. As far as, is he going to make people miss in the open field? No. But he's got 94 change direction. That's good as well. I like this card. If you need a guy to just run go routes, that's where he's going to be at his best. Put takeoff on him. Just have him run go routes. That's all you need him to do. Genuinely. Outside of that, doesn't give you a whole ton, but he is going to run go routes as well as anybody else on the game. Troydan, we saw a little bit of him last night. Only 5'11", 95 change direction is fantastic. 95 speed, 93 zone coverage. He is, in my opinion, is this crazy to say, the best strong safety in the game. I think he is. I know he's only 5'11". That's a little bit of a problem. But with good zone coverage, with decent man, good change of direction, I do think Troydan is your best strong safety in the game. Brosmer is horrible. I mean, I don't know how else I'm supposed to phrase this. Brosmer has 71 speed, 60 throw accuracy, does not throw a tight spiral. This might be the worst quarterback in the game that's a 93 overall or higher, and somehow he got a 95 overall. If I see this card, I'm going to laugh. He is the laughing stock of this game. Then we see LaMichael James, who, I mean, I know his catching's low, but I don't mind the card. 96 speed acceleration, 93 change of direction, 97 spin, 96 juke move. Look, he's right up there with Reggie Bush. I'm not saying he's better than Reggie. I'm not saying that. But I am saying he's right up there with Reggie Bush. And you could make the case he's better than Reggie. Just being honest with you. You absolutely could, because LaMichael James is that man on this game. So just want to say that for LaMichael James. He is probably RB2 behind Reggie Bush. So I don't know. Today's drop is okay. I don't necessarily love it. Now let's talk about, where the market is at. Obviously, again, with the training packs being what they were yesterday, a ton of people opened a ton of packs. I opened some. I didn't have as good of luck as some people, so I probably didn't even make coins off of it, while other people did. But the market is going back down. These cards honestly were relatively expensive, especially Patrick Payton, because people were buying them for training. But obviously his price is back up slightly, and people are opening some more packs for the card. But as far as all of the 90 plus rated cards or 96 plus rated cards, here's what you're looking at. Brady Cook's price, I honestly think will go up a little bit in price. If you're talking about why, I do think he is the best quarterback in the game, and honestly. Again, it all depends on Sunday if we see, or Friday and Sunday, whether we see quarterbacks or not. But I think he throws the ball as well as anybody else. I do think he's quarterback one. As far as the wide receiver position, it's down a ton right now because there's a ton of CFP wide receivers and they were being pulled in bulk. So wide receiver position is a great opportunity for you to buy wide receivers if you do want to. Now again, who do you want to buy? That's totally up to you. Obviously, again, it really just is a lot of preference right there. As far as the cornerback position, another position, we got a lot of CFP corners. So the cornerback position is pretty cheap right now. Like, you can buy some really good corners for not super expensive. So overall, guys, I do think it's still a good time to buy in the auction house. You got even a guy like Sam Levitt for his price, I think is absolutely outstanding. I think Sam Levitt's one of the top quarterbacks in the game. And the fact that you can get him for like 110 right now, it to me is a really, really good value. So definitely a lot to look at here with the CFP drop. The CFP players are probably some of your best value players right now in the entire game. It just comes down to what you're specifically wanting. You look at some of these CFP cards, you got Gilroy going for 104. You got Evan Stewart, who's not super pricey. Carnell Tate's decently cheap. Bradley's decently cheap. And we got another wide receiver today, which just should push the overall prices in the auction house down that slightly more. Now, for me, what am I looking at? Well, I'm looking at, I want to get Trevor Pena eventually. I want to get a 95 speed overall wide receiver is really what I'm wanting. So even if I happen to get the guy that came out today, that's a great deep threat, he would be a perfect guy for what I do run offensively. So Campbell might have to come home today. 300,000 coins. I honestly think he's going to get cheaper than that just because the overall prices in the auction house are not super expensive, especially at this wide receiver position. So still think it's a great time to buy for you guys. And again, it really just comes down to what you guys are wanting for your squad. But I think it's a great time to buy. As far as today's drop, I do really like the tight end we got today. He is a guy that we'll see what his price ends up being. But I do think the minimums of the auction house needs to go down, because every 92 overall basically right now is 30,000 coins, and they can't get cheaper than that. So that is a little bit of a problem that I am seeing right now in the auction house. But again, I could see, especially with Gauntlet this weekend, with, you know, trading packs now being fixed, could see the auction house slightly going up over the course of the next day or so. Just want to make you guys aware that it could go up. I'm not guaranteeing it. It's not a guarantee, but it is something that I definitely think we will see. So that's going to wrap it up. As far as worth it, I think Campbell's worth it. I think the tight end is worth it. And I think, I'm not going to say he's worth it, but I do not mind, look, especially if you run an Oregon team chemistry, I don't mind, where's he at? LaMichael James whatsoever either. As far as Brady Cook, again, I do think his price is slightly going to go up over the course of the next week or so. Am I telling you guys to invest in him? No. But again, he's going to be out of packs here shortly, and he should go up in price. So that's kind of where I'm at with things. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.